It's especially first dates, new dates. You know, going to the beach, going to have coffee, doing things like that. Going to the park, spending the afternoon at the park. I think that those are wonderful ways to get to know somebody, and I don't see anything wrong with that. When I was younger, nobody had money, and we would find fun things to do. I don't see any problem with that.
Okay. Anybody thought?
I mean, I don't classify myself as a woman, right? But I do pay for dates and stuff like that, and I do plan for stuff. So
yeah. So the question is, should women start paying for dates and change their views on dating on the current reflection of the economy?
No.
Pull the mic closer to you. Okay. What about you?
Should they start paying for dates? I mean, yeah, I'm kind of neutral about this. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say they already have been, though. Haven't they been for since what war is it?
What
war?
Since the war?
Since technically, yes. Let's be real.
Which war?
What war? The Great Depression.
1812.
So are you talking about World War?
The Great Depression.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
Okay, so
the men left for war. When will my husband return from war? Right.
And women started paying for
women
dates?
had to start working, and they had to
What
start.
does that have to do with? Okay.
Because it's already. Because I said it's already been happening. So
yeah, women were paying for dates in the 20s and 30s and 40s.
They were contributing to the family unit.
Women have. I mean,
they didn't have to do shit. What are you talking about? They had their husband's military pay. They weren't out working.
Yes,
they were at home with their husband's military pay. You're talking about World War II when industrialists recruited women into the workforce in order to make bombs and guns and shit like that. That was not the World War I experience. Totally different experience.
Okay, so it's still an experience then.
What does that have to do with, peacetime dating? Or even wartime
Because I said they already have been contributing. Because you said inflation going up and stuff like that. This has happened before. Inflation has gone up. Money's lost its value. We've been doing that. It depends on,
Women don't even pay for dates today.
Yeah, they definitely
do. In general.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
First dates. You'll pay. First dates.
Yeah, equal. I'll go half. I'll go half.
You won't pay for the date, though.
Why would I pay fully for the date?
So you mean what men do? Have you ever been on the first date and the guy paid for the whole thing?
When he goes I'm doing this, and he's like, I'm doing this.
How many first dates have you been on?
Maybe a few.
Maybe. That's not really
Probably
precise.
a few, 2 or 3.
5, 10, 20?
First dates,
first dates.
An actual date where you go somewhere.
Sure.
A few.
I can't even really think
3.
for myself, honestly.
Okay.
Have you?
But I'm saying if someone's I'll pay for this, you let them have the gesture because that's just the nice
Who's more
and the right
likely
thing
to make
to
that
do.
gesture, men or women?
More likely it's going to be men.
Mm-hmm.
It has been men.
I'm not saying that it's the case in all scenarios, but typically men are going to pay for the date.
They have been, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, that's definitely what's prevalent, but I feel like now, and the guy wants to talk about the economy and stuff, I think it's okay for if a woman asks a guy out on a date and she can pay. If they want to split it, they can split it. I don't think it really has to be about the man needs to pay. I don't think that is really that. I think we're kind of moving away from many people being that's their standard idea of a first date.
I mean, I don't know if they've done studies on this, but let's assume even 50% of women still want men to pay.
Yeah, probably at least.
Is that a large enough? I mean, I would suspect most conservative women would want men to pay for first dates.
Probably.
It's a cultural thing. Because I've gone probably on at least 30 to 50
generational
dates.
Me and my ex were broke, and we both always went half.
And then I actually supported my fiance for a long time while he went on a walkabout. So I think that it just depends what culture you're dealing with and what country you're living in.
This is the study which was requested on this.
Is it America that we're talking about?
Yeah, it is. You can source it over. The New York Times has a link to it. I'll give you the highlight. Researchers found that young men, this is Gen Z, paid for all or most of the dates around 90 to 95% of the time, while women paid only about 2%. They split maybe around 7% of the time.
I will say my boyfriend definitely does pay for a lot of our food dates. Like, it's mostly him right now.
How long have you guys been dating? You said
I mean, officially like a year, but
1 year.
Yeah.
So how many times have you guys gone out for food?
We don't really go out for like official dates though, but
No,
like
that's not
if
what
we
I'm asking,
go
but
out,
if you go
but
out to
like
get
if we
food.
do go out for like a date, like when we would, like he normally would pay, like he normally comes up to me and says like that's something he wants to do, like for me kind of thing. So I think it's just
Okay.
it happens. It doesn't always happen.
All right.
My
I think that's
boyfriend's the
sufficient.
same way.
Your boyfriend's the same way?
Yeah.
He
offered.
pays for dates?
I'll like offer too,
Yeah, like
No,
I'll
but he'll
offer and
still-
everything,
he'll still
but-
pay.
but he insists.
or we'll
he
split it
wants
other
to.
times. But
Okay. We have Pelagic here. Just leave. Okay, that was probably back when the girls came. Thank you, Pelagic. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. And we do have Lol Paladins here. Morgan, can you read this one?
I like to explore the girls like nerds cope. Go around the panel and ask what the profession of their last or current boyfriend is. Bonus points if he was a drug dealer.
We'll start with Morgan. Okay, go ahead.
He works at like a tire shop.
Okay.
The person I had like a more serious relationship was in a pretty big band.
Band. Okay.
I had no fucking clue what my last boyfriend did. He did not tell me.
A drug dealer?
No.
probably.
He worked for the government.
Oh.
But he just wouldn't
Makes
tell me
sense.
what he did
Okay.
How long did you date?
for like a year almost.
Okay.
Wow.
He just said, I take care of the bills, don't worry about it. And I said, whatever.
Cool. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Probably had some like lame duck government job, but wanted to sound
Mysterious.
cool. Yeah, Probably
Definitely.
wasn't even interesting. Okay.
Mysterious.
What about you?
My boyfriend is an artist that focuses on realistic or realism oil painting.
Okay. Creative. Okay.
He was a rapper.
An actor.
Oh, okay. This is getting interesting. Okay. What about you?
My boyfriend works with produce, but then he makes like sound production for musical artists, and like he makes his own like beats and raps.
My boyfriend helps manage restaurants in the area.
And my husband flips houses, and we bought a couple of RV parks together, and he's currently working in disaster cleanup work where he's on Maui. We're living on Maui right now, and he's working on the Lahaina wildfire cleanup.
Okay. And so
Where's all the nerds? Where's all these nerds?
Yes, what's very interesting about this, and I think actually a lot of the pushback was from this area of the table here. You're dating an artist, dating I guess the ex for you was a rapper, you said?
Yeah.
Rapper, and then actor. Kind of proves my point a little bit here.
Artist.
I'd like to say that being a rapper has a lot to do with being like a autistic, poetic, like very good.
Did you say artistic?
Autistic, like.
Autistic.
Yes. Very like hyper focused.
I don't know. Have you listened to mumble rap?
Have you listened to Lil Wayne?
Yeah. He's not autistic.
It's not mumble rap.
Wait, is your boyfriend make the same kind of rap as Lil Wayne?
This is what I'm saying, is that to be some type of creative artist, you have to be in some type of like hyper focus in that subject.
Like
Yeah, but that's not autism.
neurodivergent.
That's
Yeah.
not autism. That's not being autistic.
I
being
said autistic,
hyper-focused
like.
on what you're doing. Like, what do you mean? That's not autism. Like, no, there's not a single one of you who named what I would consider
A
a
nerd.
dorky or nerdy profession. Where's my software engineers? Where's my computer analysts?
Okay,
Where's my data
where are we
crunchers?
gonna meet those
where's
people
my
at?
Where's my
Proximity.
accountants? Where's all the
Proximity.
nerds?
My
Where's all
brother's
these
an
nerds?
accountant, and he has a girlfriend.
Where am I going to meet those
so-
people at proximity?
Wait, what do you do for work?
I do jiu-jitsu coach, and I'm a restaurant manager.
Wouldn't you be just as likely to meet a nerdy guy as to meet a rapper
Where?
at a restaurant or doing jujitsu? A lot of jujitsu guys are super nerdy.
I can't date them.
Can't date.
The jiu-jitsu, the people
So-
that go there. But at a restaurant, like the people I interact with are not. They're not like that. I don't interact
Okay, well,
with
how
them
did you
like
meet
that.
your rapper boyfriend?
Social media?
Who
like that's
contacted
kinda
you?
like-
He DM'd you or you DM'd him?
He DM'd me, and I feel like it's like kind of like how it is nowadays. It's kind of like a lot of relationships kind of seem to happen online. Like they seem to form over online. Like, they can happen in person, but I feel like a lot of the times it's online.
Do you remember any of his songs? Your ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Can you rap one?
I'm not going to rap it, and definitely not.
How about just speak the